I had so much fun making that first video that I want to hop right into the second one with a little bit of coffee. It's 8:45 p.m. and this doesn't affect my sleep in the slightest these days. So let's do a problem about the Fibonacci numbers. I'm going to go ahead and make problem 2.php over here, and let's hop in. So each new term in the Fibonacci sequence is generated by adding the previous two terms. By starting with 1 and 2, the first 10 terms will be 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and so on. By considering the terms in the Fibonacci sequence whose values do not exceed 4 million, find the sum of the even-valued terms. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our insert. We're going to start with our PHP tag, and we're going to make a couple of variables. We'll come back and explain what these are for. I'm going to set this one equal to 2, and actually, no. I'm going to set this one equal to 3, this one equal to 2, and this one equal to 1. And since we're going to kind of skip 2 is an even Fibonacci number, less than 4 million. So when I make the sum variable, let's just stick a 2 in it, ready to go. We're not going to be going over that fib1 value. Now, I'm going to use a while loop rather than a for loop in this one, and we're going to check our condition that this fib2 variable is less than 4 million. So did I get that right? That should be 6 zeros. All right. And the way a while loop works is it checks that condition, and if that's true, it runs the piece of code between those two parentheses over and over until that conditional is false. So our first step is going to be checking if whatever's in fib2 right now is that's even or not. So this modulo operator is going to come in handy again, and we're going to check that it has no remainder. And if that's true, we know that that value is even, so we're going to add that to our sum variable. Once we're done with that, the next bit of this code is going to calculate the next Fibonacci number and put it in that fib_2 variable. Shuffle our variables around, get us the next iteration. And if you watched the last video, you saw that I didn't put new lines in there. These \n, those are going to be carriage return, so it'll just be a little bit neater when we get to our terminal. So let's quit out and let's run problem 2. And this is our value. So let's go ahead and check that. I'm not feeling terribly confident. An error occurred. Okay. Okay. The problem was not solved with our code. So let's try to figure out what I'm doing wrong here. Now, we're checking up to 4 million, but not including 4 million. Values that do not exceed. And is this correct? So when we start 3, we'll have the remainder 1. So we're not adding anything to our sum. And fib0 is going to be equal to 2. Fib1 is going to be equal to 3. And fib3 is going to be 3 plus, what did we say fib1 would be? 3. That's where our problem is. All right, so let me fix that by adding 0 instead, because that's actually the one that we want. And yeah, totally different value all of a sudden. And apparently it's taking an awfully long time to check this, but lo and behold, it's correct.